Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. My name is Arshad bin Abu Bakar and today me and my partner Muhammad Irfan bin Syaznan will be presenting a topic on Malaysian traditional foods or Malaysian traditional cuisines in terms of races. Okay, to start off, who is Malaysia or what is Malaysia is all about? So, Malaysia is a Southeast Asian country occupying parts of the Malay Peninsula and the island of Borneo. It is known for its beaches, rainforests and a mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian and even the European cultural influences. The capital, which is Kuala Lumpur, is home to colonial buildings, busy shopping districts such as Bukit Bintang, and even skyscrapers such as the iconic 451-meter tall Petronas Twin Towers. Malaysia was once ranked 9th in the world for tourist arrivals. Malay heritage varies from north to south. However, there are various similarities and differences. Essentially, Malay heritage food is influenced by a myriad of cultures such as Arab, Indian, Chinese, Siamese, Javanese, Minangkabau and others. Different regions in Malaysia are known for their unique or signature dishes such as beef rendang, laksa, nasi lemak and tapai. Indeed, it is noted that Malay food is identical in terms of its spiciness. This can be seen from the preparation, methods of cooking, and availability and use of prominent ingredients such as local aromatic herbs and spices. Let us now look at few of the major races in Malaysia that have huge influences in terms of the diversity, the uniqueness in their own cuisines. First up is the Malays. The Malay food or the Malay cuisines. Malay food is strong, spicy and aromatic, combining the rich taste of the many herbs and spices commonly found in Southeast Asia. It is one of the three major cuisines in Malaysia, and together with Chinese and Indian food, continually delight visitors to the country with its incredible varieties and flavors. The Malays are an easygoing, relaxed and warm people. These qualities that inform their cooking. Food preparation can be a communal affair among the Malays, and it is not uncommon during major festivals or events to see neighbours in a kampung or village gather around a big pot stirring up beef rendang or chicken curry. So for the first dish, which is nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is a very famous dish in Malaysia. It is traditionally a breakfast dish. In reality, this classic meal is eaten at all hours of the day. Nasi lemak is made up of rice cooked in coconut milk and pandan leaf, sambal, fried anchovies, boiled egg, peanuts and refreshing cucumbers. In its simplest form, it's wrapped up in a banana leaf package. Otherwise, it is served with side dishes like rendang or fried chicken to create more substantial meal. Next, which is nasi dagang. Nasi dagang is a dish that hails from the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia, from the states of Terengganu and Kelantan. A mixture of glutinous rice and normal rice is topped with creamy, spicy gravy cooked with a piece of local tuna and served with toasted, grated coconut and pickled vegetables. The crunch and tanginess of the vegetables and the meaty, flavoursome fish is an addictive pairing. Moving on, masak lemak cili api. Masak lemak cili api is a style of cooking that uses coconut milk, chili, spices and aromatics. The masak lemak gravy is creamy and spicy and poured over various meat. Our favourite way to enjoy masak lemak is with smoked meats and fish, served with white rice and ulam. Ulam is fresh vegetables and herbs. This is a Malay favourite. So we can see that often the Malay will choose dishes that are rich in spiciness, rich in herbs and aromatics. Next, the Chinese. Chinese food is universally beloved, with Westerners even embracing the food box styles and chopsticks. Malaysian Chinese cuisine is no different in its popularity. Based on a range of dishes with roots from Fujian, Cantonese, Hakka and Teochew cuisines, as most Malaysians Chinese today are descendants from southern China. Some of these Malaysian Chinese dishes and recipes became so closely associated with a specific city, town or village, they eventually developed iconic statuses and culminated in nationwide popularity. Found at roadside stalls, hawker centers or kopitiams as well as upmarket restaurants, many Chinese dishes with pork as an ingredient is substituted with chicken to fit with the Muslim community here in Malaysia. So for the first dish, kari mee, or in Malay we call it mee kari. also known as curry laksa, and served in a bowl of yellow noodles stirred with bihun curry soup, enriched with coconut milk, tofu, prawn, cuttlefish, chicken, beans, and mint leaves are added on top. Sambal is served on the side with this meal. The related version of this dish is white curry mee. The difference is the color. The color of white curry mee should be white instead of yellow, and it comes from the coconut gravy. Next, chicken rice. This is a very famous dish similar to nasi lemak. The dish is one of the most popular ones in the country. The best known and preferred versions of it is Hainanese chicken rice. The chicken is served with rice which cooked in chicken fat and stock, with another bowl of chicken broth and flavors on the side. Next, I will pass the floor to my partner, Muhammad Irfan bin Aznan, to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Arshad. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Aznan, and today I'm going to continue with the Chinese food and Indian food. So the third Chinese food is char kway teow. Char kway teow is a popular noodle dish from maritime Southeast Asia, notably in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei. In Hokkien, cha means stir-fried and kway teow refers to flat rice noodles. The dish is considered a national favorite in Malaysia and Singapore. Char kway teow contains bloody cockles, Chinese lap cheong, eggs, bean sprouts, and chives in a mix of soy sauce. A great serving of char kway teow is flavored not only with the freshest ingredients, but equally important is the elusive charred aroma from the stir-frying the noodles over very high heat in a well-seasoned Chinese wok. Next, we are going to continue our food journey with the Indian food. So for the introduction, it was in the 19th century that Indian laborers migrated to Malaysia to work in rubber estates and on railways, bringing with them cooks from the land of overwhelming curries and rich onion. Here in Malaysia, both northern and southern Indian cuisine have been adapted to produce sensational curries, delicious bread, and creative desserts. Today, Indian food is commonly enjoyed by all Malaysians in restaurants and more popularly mamak stalls, which are bareback al fresco restaurants on sidewalk and street corners. Moving on to the first Indian food, which is the famous one. I believe we all know this food, which is roti canai, a favorite for breakfast. Roti canai is the ultimate in simplicity and taste. It is basically a kind of pancake made by combining wheat flour, oil, tea or butter, rolled up into a ball and then swung into the air until it takes a flat oval shape. It is then fried on a hot iron plate and served with dal, chicken or fish curry. There are many variations of the same theme that include putting in eggs to make it roti telur, sardines to make it roti sardines, bananas to make it roti pisang, and so on. Moving on to the second one, which is nasi kandar, perhaps the most common Malaysian Indian food. Nasi kandar is simple but very delicious. You get a choice of meat, fried chicken, vegetables or seafood on white rice, and then several small scoops of different rich curries are then added on top. A green vegetable can be added on the side, and the most popular choices found in mamak stalls are chicken, fish, prawns, squid, beef and mutton, and also pork is never served. Next, for the third Indian food is tandoori chicken. It can't be denied that tandoori chicken is the most scrumptious food I've ever tasted. Whole spring chickens or chicken quarters are marinated in a deep red batter with yogurt and spices and then skewered on a metal stick. The poles of chicken are gingerly placed in a steaming hot circular oven from the top, covered for a time and then lifted out. The result is a delicious red chicken that is wonderful to the tongue. Tandoori chicken goes well with a spicy mint sauce and plain or unleavened naan bread. Last but not least, what can we conclude from this food? Malaysia is such an unique country to have varieties of food which are very scrumptious. After all, the foodies somehow can unite the Malaysian people. For instance, the very famous Indian food roti canai is enjoyed by all races in Malaysia, no matter Indian, Malay or Chinese people. Furthermore, since it has always been a religious issue about food, we believe that all religions encourage people to eat together to foster closeness. It looks improper to fight over food. Any food, if it is halal and does not offend any religious sensitivities, can unite all the people in this country. Even the foreigners also fall in love with the varieties of food in Malaysia. Therefore, it is believed that the taste of savory has united all people no matter what races are. Besides, the uniqueness of the foodies in our country somehow encourage or invite tourists to come to Malaysia and enjoy the deliciousness of our foodies. So yeah, that's all from us. I believe that every food of each races has its own uniqueness, and I am very glad that this food has united all the people in Malaysia. Until we meet next time, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.